I was thinking the other day when I was driving my car just around town, like between jobs in my 9 to 5, and I was thinking about failure and how failure is like the precursor to every success. I used to feel like I was such a failure. I couldn't do anything right. I couldn't hold down a job. I couldn't have a decent relationship. I was incapable of a decent relationship. I couldn't be a good friend. I couldn't maintain my health. I couldn't build any sort of physique that I wanted. I was just an all-round failure. I worked every crap job like that you can imagine. I tell you 2 jobs that I used to work at. One was for a turtle wax company, and I used to sit on this seat for 12 hours a day, and these bottles of turtle wax, these car wax, would just go past me on a conveyor belt. My only job was to pick up the bottles and check that the lids were tight enough and then pass them back on the conveyor belt, and that was all I was doing. It's way worse than working on a checkout, I'd say. At least you get different items. This was the same black bottle of turtle wax, picking it up, twisting the bottle, picking it up, twisting the cap to make sure it's tight enough. I did that for 12 hours for my 5 or 6 days out of 7. Another job I did was I was picking tomatoes in a tomato factory, just filling up like a cardboard box, like a crate, stacking them all onto a big pallet until they were like 12 feet high. Forklift truck would come along, take that pallet away, and then you start again. You're just picking off tomatoes all day long, again off of a conveyor belt, doing that for hours and hours. No wonder I felt like a failure, but I wasn't really trying to like apply myself. But it got me thinking about failure, because everything, they say life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Do you know what I mean? So all of your past experiences that have unfolded in your life, it doesn't matter what they are, and as painful as they were at the time to go through, every single one of them, if thought about it in the correct way, is a learning experience. A way for you to grow, to become a better person, to become more experienced, to become better in situations, to be like a more rounded human being. Do you know what I mean? And then you can take those experiences and you can help other people. And that's a really powerful thing to be able to do. If you can take your worst traumas, your worst life experiences, spin it into a positive, overcome it, and then find a way to use that same experience to help someone else who might be going through similar things or similar pains or similar struggles, is a really cool thing. So remember that life happens for you, not to you, and failure is always the precursor to every success. If you think back to anything that you succeeded at, there was a period of failure that came before it. You're going to have to work towards things. You are going to have to struggle before you get to where you want to go. You're going to have to put in work. You're going to have to do these things for a sustained period of time until you get whatever it is that you want. All these other challenges and things that occur are just molding you. They're just building your character. And building discipline sometimes in terms of, not getting overrun by the negativity, staying focused and just concentrating on what it is that you want to do. If you don't fail, you will never succeed. And failure is what makes success possible.